Here's our garden. I don't know the pictures will ever do it justice. Milkweed, penta, milkweed, sweet butterfly. There's a mix of penta, lantana, milkweed, verbena. Yep, there's the verbena that needs lots of water. And here's a itty bitty, I don't know if I can see it, it's an itty bitty milkweed plant that I started from seed at my house, and I've brought to share at the garden. More pentas. There's the verbena. This is the dwarf firebush, not native, although the regular firebush is. Coming across, looking down our lovely steps, we'll see a beautiful water fountain. We have a porterweed here in the center. That's what mostly butterfly plants are, weeds. There seems to be a wasp right now, probably looking for a caterpillar to munch on. Moving on and around the corner. Here's my little guy's block. He'll start kindergarten in 2013. The coreopsis. I've been teaching the children how to deadhead these. I do not want seeds going crazy. There are 4 of them, each corner. So once I taught the children how to deadhead, when they're here, they can do it if I'm not. This is a yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It is just a little bitty guy right now. It will grow up to look like that someday. It's in my yard. First day, it's called yesterday, today, tomorrow. First day, beautiful purple, and the smell is delicious. Second day, it's a lighter purple, and then on the third day, it is white. That's why they call it yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The regular bush will go about 8 to 10 feet. Mine is roughly 4 feet, about 4 feet max, and it is just the dwarf version. Again, all parts of that plant are poisonous, so please do not eat that. This is the native firebush. The dwarf is shorter and the leaves are curlier or something, a little bit stiffer. This one has nice soft leaves. It is definitely a favorite of the zebra longwing, and you can see them all over that once it becomes an adult. Native plants of Florida are all very beautiful, as long as you pick those ones that are nice. And right place, right plant. That way, if it needs lots of sun and little water, you'll put it in a place just like that. This is the muley grass. In fall, it will be this beautiful purple tufts, pinkish purple that the kids are definitely looking forward to. There's our beautiful bird bath provided by kindergarten. And I think we got some gnomes causing some trouble in the gardens. There's one there. There's one there. And we also have one over on an avocado bush, or tree actually, that hasn't been planted yet. This is the native beautyberry. Birds love it, butterflies love it. Ends up getting these tight little tiny purple berries around it. It says stop, do not eat berries. In my research and learning more, I found out that indeed you can eat them. Although they are so dinky tiny, they do not pack a lot of punch, but people take and use them to make jams. Sorry, still talking. Moved on to the cassia. This little guy, give you the view here from the ground. He's pretty short, has doubled in size since we've put him in, or her. They love it very much. The kids are all excited to watch it grow. This is called cassia, and it will turn into a type of a tree that has these beautiful yellow flowers. If the sulfur actually likes this plant, and if the sulfur lays its egg on the flower, obviously the caterpillar will come out and begin to eat the flower. It will have a yellow tint to it. If the butterfly lays it on the edge of the leaf, right on the edge of the leaf, they lay them all around, it will eat the leaves, and that butterfly will turn out to be having a more green tint to it. I had some milkweed. Let me rephrase that. I had some milkweed. I do not know for a fact if this was the native version of Florida's milkweed. There's Mexican milkweed as well, so I am going to double check, and if for whatever reason this is not native, it will be moved over to the butterfly garden and I will put in the native. Regardless, the monarch butterflies and caterpillars have loved it, as you can tell. Again, look at this beautiful gazing ball. This by far, I think, happens to be my favorite. It is the purple passion flower. It's going to be lovely. The blooms are so tempting, the children cannot help touching them and pulling them. Since I've planted this, I don't even know if it's been a month. Time flies by so fast. Since I've planted this, it probably has grown, vined up probably 2 feet onto that fence. So it is a quick grower. If you plan to put one in your garden, be careful because it could take over some of your other things. As I zoom in down here, I've got native coral honeysuckle, 3 of those that are growing, and then on down just a little further, you'll see here that I've got a jessamine. It is a yellow, kind of conical shape flower that's going to vine up there and hopefully do its magic. Again, all of these plants are very beneficial to the butterflies, the birds, the insects, and we've seen so much here already. You'll see the mulch that's all ready to go into the vegetable garden. 4th grade is in charge of this, and they have been at a disadvantage. They have had to get ready for the FCAT, whereas we have had the privilege to get started and get ours going. So by next year, come this time, this garden will be amazing. And so we're preparing. We're going to have to dig out some more grass and put in some more cinder blocks around. Many classes have helped to do those as our garden has grown by leaps and bounds. Last up is another one of those little silly business of gnomes. And this here needs to actually get in the ground quite soon. It looks like it's tipping. I may actually take and put it over there so it can lean up against the post because it looks like it's going to tip over. It's getting a bit top heavy. This is an avocado plant. It has turned into a tree. It is not grafted, so if it ever produces fruit, that would be wonderful, but chances are it won't for many years. So we may have to think about getting a grafted version. And that's our garden. We've got tomatoes. Well, 4th grade, she has been really busy. Mrs. Chafin has been putting those in over here. We have green beans or beans of some sort. In the center, we have peppers and eggplant, beets perhaps. We have in the far bed, we have some onions that are trying to make it down there. And sitting ready to go is basil. So I'm sure this garden's going to grow, and I hope that you'll tune in again and see how much more it has grown. We've received a very generous donation from PTA. All of the statuary and stones in Kindergarten's Butterfly Garden, they have purchased all of those. Parents have purchased the gnomes and the cute little gnomey bird bath, and we have our gazing ball, and so it's just the right amount of touch of things that it hasn't gotten too carried away, but I can see it growing. It's a lot of fun, and I want to thank PTA and parents and those people that have helped out in the garden. It's been wonderful, so thanks for watching.